Yo, what's good, legends? Forget the bots. Forget the trolls. This one's for the squad mates who hold it down every single match. These are the best types of players in BloodStrike. If you've ever run into one of these MVPs, you already know how clutch they are. Let's get into it. The Team Reviver. You ever die and think it's over, and then your screen lights up? That's not a glitch. That's not luck. That's the Team Reviver. This legend is the heart of the squad. They spend 80% of the match running around with no kills and no cash, because they spent all of it buying you back. You're getting beamed by a full squad while looting in the open. Guess who crawls into danger to revive you with no cover and no fear? This player hears, "I'm down," and immediately says, "I got you, bro, don't give up." Even if you're halfway across the map with enemies camping your body, they're already on the way. They don't hesitate. They don't think twice. They will revive you in the middle of a four-man push with zero hesitation and full confidence. Let's be real. Without the Team Reviver, half the squad would be rage quitting by minute 5. They're the reason your KD looks decent. They're the reason you got a second chance. They're the reason you won that match when you thought it was over. And they never ask for anything in return. They've got that clutch gene, that selfless DNA. So if you've got one of these in your squad, treat them like royalty. Because, trust me, when the final zone hits and you're the last one left, you'll be wishing you had them alive instead. The Veteran. You know exactly who I'm talking about. The Veteran, the OG. The absolute grand master of BloodStrike who's been grinding since the beta days. This player doesn't just play the game, they breathe it. They know every corner of every map. They don't need a UAV. They are the UAV. They'll call out enemy positions, and they're 100% right every single time. And they don't panic, ever. Zones closing in, they already rotated. You're screaming into the mic, they're calm, like, just stick together, play slow, we win this. And you do. Also, these players do not care about flexing. They don't trash talk, they don't need to post clips, they don't even have a YouTube channel. They just log in, drop 15 kills, win the match, and disappear into the shadows like it's nothing. No ego, no excuses, just consistency. And if you're lucky enough to have one of these in your squad, trust me, protect them at all costs, because while you're trying to hit a TikTok trick shot, they're actually winning the game. You could be down 3-1 in SF rank, and you're already prepping the GG. But the Veteran, he's already clutching. He's already saying, told you, easy. Playing with them is like having a walking tutorial on your team. Playing against them is like fighting the final boss. Either way, you're learning something. The Vibe Master. Not every MVP shows up on the scoreboard. This player, they might only have 3 kills, but they've got infinite charisma. They are the vibe of the team. The Vibe Master doesn't just play the game, they make the experience unforgettable. Lobby's quiet, they pull out the mic and hit you with a freestyle mid-match. Match starting to feel sweaty, they drop a one-liner that has the whole squad wheezing. And the best part? Win or lose, they're hyped. They'll be like, let's go, 2 kills and 14 assists. I'm him. They're always positive, even when y'all get squad wiped in the first 3 minutes. But here's the thing. The Vibe Master is more valuable than you think. They keep everyone mentally in the game. You just lost 2 fights in a row? Vibe Master's already queuing up the next match yelling, "It's redemption arc time, baby." They don't tilt. They don't rage. And because of that, you don't tilt either. Sometimes they're just here for fun. But every now and then, they'll drop a 10-kill game. They're the wild card, the comic relief, the morale booster, the glue that keeps the squad from falling apart in the late game. We gotta talk about the clutch guy. The one player who turns absolute chaos into cinematic greatness. Like, whole team wiped, zone closing, everyone else is panicking. And they're just out here vibing, calm, quiet, deadly. You're spectating saying it's over. But this legend? They treat that moment like it's the beginning of the game. 1v2? No sweat? 1v3? Routine? 1v4? Light work. They like the challenge. They're rocking low health, ground loot, and still manage to wipe out an entire squad that had full armor and high ground. And the wildest part? They don't even panic. You're spectating, saying nothing, holding your breath. You're not even mad you died. You're just watching a masterclass. And when it's done, no trash talk, no ego. They just say, all good. I got you. Like it was normal? These are the players that come alive in the final circle. Aim locked in, footsteps heard from 300 meters away. While you're panicking over footsteps, they're tracking the entire lobby through instinct alone. And let's be real. They're the reason the squad even has a chance at victory. We're out here looting and trolling, and they're already making plans to wipe the next squad. If you are this player, just know, we see you, we respect you, and we trust you more than we trust the game's hit registration. The clutch guy doesn't talk big, they just play big. And when the team's down bad and everything's falling apart, they're the one who keeps the dream alive. The all-rounder. Now, this player right here is the ultimate utility belt. The all-rounder. Not flashy, not loud, just dangerously consistent. They can do it all and do it well. Sniper? Check. Close quarters? Check. Running support, frying squads, revives, all in a day's work. They're not the guy who just specializes in one thing. It's like no matter the situation, they've got an answer. Squads falling apart mid-fight, they're the one who clutches with a mid-tier AR. 1 minute they're holding down long sight lines with a sniper rifle. Next minute they're jumping through a window, clearing out a building with a SMG. They adapt faster than your frames drop on ultra graphics. New meta, they already built the loadout. New map changes, already memorized the routes. You're still figuring out your class and they're already carrying the squad. You might think, oh, they're not top fragging though. But that's where you're wrong. This player balances everything. Kills, assists, support. If BloodStrike had a team backbone stat, they'd be maxed out. You give them a sniper, headshots. You give them an SMG, slide, spray, wipe. This is the player who makes everyone on the team play better. You land near them, and suddenly your confidence goes up. You push fights with more aggression because you know they'll be right behind you. They don't need to be the star. But when the moment hits, when it's clutch time, they can absolutely take over. So shout out to the all-rounders. You may not get the credit you deserve, but you win games, and you make the squad better every single time you queue up. And before you leave, remember to drop your video requests. I look forward to doing more fan requests.